Alright, so welcome to lesson 4 of our preparations for the entrance exams. Today we are going to look at ratio, proportion, and rates. If you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe. We have a lengthy question here, and I believe you have it in your model, so you can go through in your model and you see the question there, so that you'll not be flipping back and front, or you'll not be wasting time. Okay, so pardon my language. So the development budget of a district council includes expenditure on feeder roads, schools, and water supply. The expenditure on roads, schools, and water supply are in the ratio 7:5:2. If the expenditure on roads is 28 million, find the expenditure on schools, then water supply. Then we have another question here. So what the question is saying is that the expenditure on feeder roads, schools, and water supply, so it should follow like that. So solution: feeder roads is to schools is to what? Water supply. And from the question, what was the ratio? 7:15:2. So just 7:15:2. It means that the 7 is for the what? Feeder roads, the 15 is for the schools, 2 is for water supply. The question came on and told us that the expenditure is on roads is 28 million. It means that which value is 28 million? The 7. Okay, the 7 is 28 million. And now they're asking us to find the schools, which is 15. The ratio for schools is 15. So we are just going to say 7 is equal to 28 million. 15 equal to, then represented by a variable. Okay, so for the first question, which is the schools, that's the I. We are going to do 7 equal to 28 million. Let's write it in numerals. 15 equals to, we don't know, so then you cross multiply. We're going to get 7 times x. 7x then is equal to 15 times 28 million. So I'll divide here by 7. Now divide here by 7 so that this can cancel this. Without wasting my time, I'm just going to input all this in my calculator. Okay, so I'm going to get 15 times 28 million, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, divided by what? 7. That will give me 6. What is that? 60 what? Million. 60 million. So x equal to 60 million Ghana cedis. So the amount or the expenditure on schools is going to be 60 million cedis. That's all. Then what about water supply? What is the ratio for the water supply? 2. I hope you are there. 2. So we can say 7, which is the road, equal to 28 million. Then 2 represented by a variable. So let's do that one and see. I for the water supply, we are going to get 7, which is the ratio for the road, equals to, or is equivalent to 28 million. Then 2, which is the ratio of water. We don't know the answer, so represent it by x. There you cross multiply. 2 times 28 million will give you what? 56 million. Equal to 7 times x will give you 7x. So how do you find x here? Divide by 7 and divide by 7. X is going to give me, take your calculator here, 7 going to 56, I'll mean 8 times. Then you add your 6 zeros, so that's all. You can also use your calculator. So 56 million divided by 7 equals, as you can see, 8 million. So 8 million Ghana cedis. So what is the amount for the water supply? 8 million Ghana cedis. So that's all. So that's the water supply. That's the water supply. Let's come to the third one. What is the total budget for these projects? Total. So we are going to add the roads, then amount for the roads, the schools, and the water supply. We know that the road or the feeder roads is 28 million cedis. Then the schools is 60 million cedis. Then the last one, water supply, is what? 8 million cedis. So we are just going to add them. So the total is going to be 28 million plus what? 60 million. Okay. 60 million cedis plus what? 8 million cedis. So 28 plus 60 plus 8. You have to make use of your calculator. 28 plus 60 plus 8, 96. So 96 million Ghana cedis. That would be the total amount used for the expenditure, and it's very simple. If it's quite fast for you, you can slow the video down, or take your time and listen to it very well, and I believe you get everything. Thank you. Let's continue. Okay, the last question said that the cost of maintaining libraries is 900,000, and this is met from the expenditure on schools. What percentage, correct to 3 significant figures, of the expenditure on schools is spent on maintaining library? Most of the time, the value that comes after the of is the denominator. Okay, so the percentage used for maintaining the libraries of what? The expenditure on schools. So what we are going to get is this amount divided by the amount used on what? Schools. Then we multiply it by 100. That will give us the percentage. So this amount is maintaining libraries, 900,000. So either 900,000 over schools, 60 million, times 100%. How many zeros are here? 5. And we have 7 zeros here. So 5 zeros cancels. 5 0. We left with 9 over. Okay, so this will give you 9 over 600 times 100%. That will give you 1.5%. So that's the percentage we are looking for. God bless you. See you in the next lesson. Stay safe. Bye bye.